Hey everyone, I thought I'd give an update here on westy project I'm doing. I had to order a couple bits to get the axles off of it. It takes a special, it's an 8mm 12-point bit, and I didn't have one, so I ordered two of them through the bus depot. They're in Pennsylvania, and they actually come in on Saturday in the mail, but I wasn't able to make it up to the post office to get them, so I plan to go up today and pick them up, hopefully, when I get up here, about 7:30 in the morning right now. And maybe today I can get the axles pulled out of it, and, try to get the motor and tranny out of it. Hoping anyway, if the weather holds out. It's supposed to be nice all this week here, so it should be good to go. And after that I gotta pull the gas tank out of it, and shifting rod, and gotta see if I can get the clutch cable tube out of it, because the Westies was an automatic and they don't come with the clutch cable tube in them, so you have to rob one off of a standard or make your own. I'm going to try to take the one off of this, my parts box, and use it instead of making one, if I can get it out. Hopefully I can get it out. I gotta get the brake booster off it, and get the wiring harness the rest of the way off it. Still gotta label some wires. Label the wires for the fuel pump. Make sure I label the fuel pump so I know which way's up and which way's down, so when I hook it back up it don't pump backwards instead of forwards. Everything else is pretty easy to deal with, so hopefully I can get that stuff out. Maybe pull the other one out and get everything put in it. There's a bracket on that holds the shift lever underneath the front floor. When you have an automatic, they don't bend that over, but it is there. So I gotta look and see how it is on the parts bus, and then bend it over to match that on the Westy and tack it in place so that I can put my shift lever in. I got rebuild kit for it, with the plastic sleeves and all that, the bushing. I gotta put all them on before that goes in. And I got a ton of parts for that thing, so hopefully I can get it somewhat going here before it starts snowing. Kind of wish I would have worked on it earlier in the year, but I don't know, I didn't feel like doing anything, and we were getting ready to get married and everything, had a bunch of stuff going on, so I just didn't get around to it. Plus, not having a garage kind of sucks having to lay on the ground and stuff. If I had a place to actually work on it, you know, like a lot of the guys on YouTube that I watch, you know, you guys have a place to work on your vehicle. You don't have to lay in the dirt and do it. You know, that kind of adds to not wanting to do it. So, hopefully someday I don't plan on staying in the house I live in now, so I'm going to find a house that has a garage already, so I don't have to mess around with it. I gotta take some other parts off that bus, my parts bus. The guy put all new brakes on it before I bought it. So I'm probably just gonna pull the back. I'll probably just pull everything off. Just take the bolts off whatever they are, swing arms or whatever. Just take the hub and everything off and put it right on the westy, so I don't have to mess around with it. And front ones, I'll probably have to pull the rotors off and clean them up. And the pads and everything were brand new when I bought it, so I'm gonna pull them, all that stuff off, put it on. Got new rubber brake lines, all new steel brake lines, you know, from front to back. All that's gonna be brand new. We're gonna get the gas pedal out of the parts bus, the one in the westy, rotted right off the floor, and hopefully I can get it put in the westy without having to fix the floor there. But we'll have to see once I get a hinge taken up off the floor to see how bad the floor is there. Little nitpicky things. And gotta transfer the wiring harness from the parts box into the westy, as they cut the fuse box out of the westy. Plus it was an automatic, so it's routed up through where the shifter was instead of like manual is, so I plan on doing that. That's all that's going on right now. I gotta get the Dodge in the garage, have them fix it, my airbag lights on, and windshield wiper on the passenger side. There's a little plastic cup where it goes into a socket. Well, it's a socket and then a ball rides in there. And that socket wore out and popped off, and I can't get it to stay on there. So now I only have one windshield wiper working on it. So I gotta take it in the garage, and hopefully they'll fix that, because it's still under warranty for another year, and I still got about 30,000 miles or so, 20-some thousand miles before the warranty runs out. So I gotta get them things fixed, and my back window's leaking too, so they put an aftermarket window in it. It leaks right above right below the third brake light. So I don't know if that's a common problem with them trucks or not, but it soaks my back seat bad. We gotta get that fixed. And I gotta get the struts put on it too. I'm getting tired of saying that. But, it does have to get done. I hope to get it done before winter comes. But every time I want to do it, something comes up. So I was gonna do it this past when I had my long weekend from work, but my wife got sick and ended up in the hospital, so I couldn't do anything. I had to watch my son, so I didn't get anything done then. That's about it. Now the contour, I gotta get it ready here for winter. I'll put this car away, and it looks like it's going to start snowing again. It's going to go back in the yard and start driving the contour again. I gotta figure out why the one tire keeps going flat on it for some reason. I think the valve stem's leaking. I had another one of the tires that were doing the same thing. It ended up being the valve stem, so I have to mess around with it and try to get it fixed. So I have to keep pumping air in the tire. Get it ready to go to drive to work for the winter. It's creeping up here. It'll be snowing before you know it. I hate to say that, but it's true. So that's about it for now. Have a good one. Keep watching for videos on westy restoration. I'll put them up as I take stuff off the parts bus and start putting them on the other one. And once it gets cold and starts snowing, that'll be put on hold again till spring. It sucks, but you can't do nothing about it. Don't have nowhere to work on it, so that's what happens. Have a good day, have a good week. And hopefully we'll get another video up within the next few days here, maybe today, maybe tomorrow, I don't know, to see what happens. But take it easy and have a good one. Bye.